Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into something pretty intense. Imagine this. A British tourist, Christine Girdler, she's kidnapped.
Okay, right. Standard thriller setup so far.
Well, not quite. The kidnapper, who calls himself the card player, sends this chilling demand. Play online poker. If you lose, she dies.
Whoa.
Yeah, if you win, she goes free. But if you refuse to play, or if you lose.
Yeah, that's bizarrely specific. High stakes doesn't even begin to cover it.
Totally. And the sources, they mention something odd. The kidnapper is apparently just a kid, but one who knows what he's doing, and the clock is ticking 1 hour from now.
Wow. Okay, that immediately hooks you, doesn't it? That combination of, like, the absurd game mechanic and the real immediate danger.
Exactly. So our mission today, we're going to unpack this film, The Card Player. We'll look at the plot, its place in cinema history, and how a really dedicated distributor brought it back.
And we're using a promo trailer and some pretty detailed product info to really get under the skin of this release, right? Give you the full picture.
That's the plan. So you get the shortcut to being really clued in. Okay, so how does this deadly game actually play out?
Well, it starts, as you mentioned, chillingly. Inspector Anamari gets this email from the card player claiming responsibility for the kidnapping.
And the timing is just awful, right? It's apparently her birthday.
Yeah, talk about a terrible present. And then things escalate really fast. The police commissioner, he makes a call.
A tough one, I imagine.
For sure. He forbids them from playing the online game, maybe thinking it's a trap or, not wanting to negotiate with terrorists, that kind of thing.
But that decision backfires horribly.
Absolutely. The kidnapper, this card player maniac, he doesn't bluff. He brutally murders the tourist, Christine Girdler, right there on a webcam for them to see.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And then later dumps the body. It just sets this incredibly dark, terrifying tone for everything that follows.
And it doesn't stop there, does it? More women are abducted.
Yeah.
Off the streets in Italy.
Right. Subjected to the exact same horrific treatment. Play the game or die.
So Anamari, the inspector, she realizes they have to engage. They can't just, stand by.
Exactly. She ends up teaming with an Irish policeman, John Brennan, and also this young guy, Remo, who's apparently a poker whiz.
A kid good at poker.
Right.
So they need his skills.
Seems like it. The idea is to finally try and beat the card player at his own twisted game. It becomes this desperate race against time with more lives on the line.
Okay, so let's talk about the director behind this madness. It's Dario Argento, right?
That's right. The Dario Argento, the absolute master of the form, as they say. Think Deep Red, the bird with the crystal plumage, iconic stuff.
Total legend. So where does the card player fit in his filmography? The sources call it a later Giallo offering.
Yeah, it is. It came out in the early 2000s, and it takes those classic Giallo elements, the mystery, the black-gloved killer vibe, the style.
But updates them.
Exactly. Plants them firmly in an early 2000s milieu, as the source puts it. So think internet, webcams, digital technology playing a key role.
Does that shift, change the feel of his usual style?
That's a really good point. It does, arguably. It maybe leans a bit more into thriller territory, perhaps.
Yeah.
Less overtly stylized than some of his 70s or 80s classics, but still, distinctly Argento.
And the atmosphere is still key, I bet. What about the music?
Oh, absolutely crucial. The sources mention a fittingly pulsing contemporary electronic score by Claudio Simonetti.
Ah, Simonetti, of course. Suspiria Tenebrae. He's done so much iconic work with Argento.
He really has. That electronic score is perfect for this kind of digital dread, this tech thriller vibe.
And it wasn't just Simonetti, right? Other key collaborators were involved, too.
Definitely. Franco Ferrini, who co-wrote the script, he also worked with Argento on Phenomena and Demons.
Right, another regular. And the special effects. Giallo often needs good, gruesome effects.
And they brought in Sergio Stivoletti for that. He did the gruesome corpse special effects. He's known for Cemetery Man, too. So, yeah, a real team effort from Argento regulars.
It really shows how that consistent collaboration can, shape a director's vision over decades.
Absolutely. And speaking of preserving that vision, that brings us to the release we're looking at today, from Vinegar Syndrome.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Vinegar Syndrome. They're known for being really passionate about this stuff, aren't they? Cult films, genre cinema preservation.
Totally dedicated. And this release of The Card Player, it looks like a prime example of their, meticulous approach.
Okay, so what are the specs? What makes this release special?
Well, first off, it's the film's world UHD debut. Ultra high definition.
Nice. So 4K.
Yep. Newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm original camera negative. That's pretty much the gold standard for restoration.
Okay, wow. And it's a set.
It is. A 2-disc set. You get the 4K Ultra HD disc and a Region A Blu-ray. So standard for North America on the Blu-ray side.
And the 4K quality itself.
Presented in Dolby Vision HDR, high dynamic range. So you can expect like really vibrant colors, dupe blacks, great contrast, should look stunning.
Sounds impressive. What about the sound?
You get options there too. The original English language 5.1 surround track is included.
Which is probably how most English speakers first saw it, right?
Probably, yeah. But they've also included the Italian language 5.1 surround track. And crucially, that comes with newly translated English subtitles.
Oh, that's fantastic. So you can experience it either way with accurate subs for the Italian track. That's a big plus.
Definitely. Gives you the choice. And speaking of presentation, there's the packaging.
Right, the slipcover. I saw something about that.
Yeah, a special limited edition spot gloss slipcover. The artwork is by Suspiria Vilches, and it's properly limited.
How limited?
Only 6,000 units. And the sources are really specific. Only available on their website and at select indie retailers. No Amazon, no Best Buy, absolutely no major retailers.
Wow. Okay, so that makes it a real collector's piece then. You have to hunt it down a bit.
Exactly. Adds to the appeal for collectors, I think.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the movie presentation, is it? The extras are usually a big deal with these releases.
So yeah, Vinegar Syndrome usually packs them in. What do they got for the card player?
A full deck, as they call it, of new and archival extras. Loads of stuff.
Okay, hit me. What's new?
All right, new interviews. One with actress Stefania Rocca called Playing the Game. That's about 27 minutes.
Okay.
Digital Nightmare, 19 minutes with composer Claudio Simonetti.
Excellent. Always good to hear from Simonetti.
Then, Like in War, 10 minutes with makeup artist Sergio Stivaletti. And Sharp Cuts, 20 minutes with the editor, Walter Fasano.
Wow, that's a solid lineup of new stuff, covering acting, music, effects, editing. Pretty comprehensive.
It really is. But they didn't stop there. They've dug into the archives, too.
Oh, what archival interviews are included?
You get Watch Me When I Kill. Great title. That's 18 minutes with Argento himself.
Essential.
Taking Risks, 9 minutes with screenwriter Franco Ferrini. A Chip in a Chair, 12 minutes with set designer Antonella Gelling. And Game Over, 8 minutes with actress Fiore Argento, Dario's daughter.
Man, that's a treasure trove. Hearing directly from Argento, Ferrini, Fiore, that adds so much context.
Totally. And there's even more. A commentary track with film historians Troy Howarth and Nathaniel Thompson.
Expert commentary. Always valuable for deep dives like this.
Yep. Plus an archival behind-the-scenes featurette about 9 minutes long, reversible sleeve artwork, which is always a nice touch, and English SDH subtitles for the film itself.
Okay, they really have thrown everything at this release. It sounds incredibly thorough.
Leaves no stone unturned, really. If you're a fan of the film, or Argento, or even just Giallo, it seems like a must-have package.
Now, this kind of release, it's sort of Vinegar Syndrome's whole thing, isn't it? This isn't just a one-off for them.
Not at all. This fits right into their broader mission. They have a bunch of sub-labels, too, you know? Like Vinegar Syndrome, Archive, Labs, Pictures, Ultra...
Cinematograph, the Gosser video, Distripix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those names pop up. Each with a slightly different focus.
Seems that way, yeah. Curating different kinds of lost or niche cinema, and their main catalog is huge.
Across different formats, too, right? Not just 4K.
Exactly. Blu-ray, DVD, box sets, they cover a lot of ground format-wise. And the genres. Action, animation, Giallo, obviously, gothic, horror, sci-fi, slasher, thriller. The list goes on. Zombies, psychological stuff.
Like a library of cult cinema.
Pretty much. And what's interesting, too, is their physical presence.
Oh, yeah. You mean stores?
Yeah, actual retail locations. Bridgeport, Connecticut, Denver, Colorado, Toronto, Ontario. And they're opening one soon in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
That's actually kind of amazing for a boutique label these days, having brick-and-mortar stores. Shows real commitment to physical media.
It really does. It's not just an online storefront. And they sell more than just movies, too.
Like what, T-shirts and posters?
Yeah, books, clothing, posters, but also like skateboards and even VHS tapes sometimes.
Skateboards. Okay, that's niche.
It really speaks to like a whole culture around film collecting and appreciation, doesn't it? It's more than just clicking play on a streaming service. It's about the object, the art, the whole experience.
It's like tangible film history, giving these films a physical life in a digital world.
Well put. It's like cultural archaeology sometimes, digging up these films and giving them this kind of treatment.
So wrapping things up on the card player, we started with that absolutely gripping, kind of bonkers premise, life or death poker.
Yeah, then we situated it as, a later Argento Giallo, mixing his style with early 2000s tech anxiety.
And finally, we looked at this incredible release from Vinegar Syndrome. The meticulous 4K restoration, the boatload of extras, the limited collector's packaging.
Just a really impressive effort all around, showcasing a deep dedication to preserving and presenting this kind of cinema.
Absolutely. Which kind of leads to a bigger thought, doesn't it? In a world where streaming is, everywhere and seemingly taking over.
Yeah.
What does a release like this signify? This incredibly detailed, exclusive physical object, packed with context and aimed at collectors. What is the fact that people clearly want this stuff? What does it tell us about maybe the future of film collecting?
That's a great question. Does it suggest there's always going to be a place for that tangible connection, for really owning a piece of cinema, exploring it deeply beyond just passive viewing?
Yeah, something for you to think about.
Yeah.
What does this dedication to physical media, especially for genre films, mean for how we value and experience movies going forward?